Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Angel and this is Sweet Life with Angel. The reason I started this channel was because I wanted to educate people about diabetes because throughout my 12 years of being diabetic, I realized that there's a lot to be done. There is a lot to be done because I've been asked a lot of times like, why do you have diabetes? That is old people's disease and stuff. So I was like, ooh, y'all need to be educated because child, no. So I thought, let me just start this channel so that we can just teach people about it. So what I've planned with this channel is that I have a doctor. I do have a couple of doctors that I know, but I do have one person already that has confirmed to be our very, very, very first guest. So she will be educating us about diabetes. And then I have a second guest who is a very special person in my life. So she will come and also speak to us about diabetes because she is also diabetic. And then there is a gynecologist. We still need to confirm with the gynae if he will be able to come and speak to us about diabetes and pregnancy, diabetes and planning to be pregnant. Because to be honest with you, I am one person who worries a lot. I worry a lot. And I've been worried about having children due to my condition. But we will have a doctor who will come and explain and educate us about that. So, a quick background about myself. So, my name is Angel, but I've been known as Nkateko. But after high school and going to university, I changed to Angel because it was more easier for people to get to um, pronounce it better. So, I was born in Limpopo and I've never been a sickly child. I've been sick now there and there, but not anything hectic. So when I was 16, I was diagnosed with diabetes. 16, I was 16. Actually, just before I turned 16, because it was in June 2009. I remember very well. I just don't remember the exact date. So, excuse me. So what happened was, um, I was in a school choir. So that's when I actually noticed it. I was in a school choir, excuse me. I was in a school choir. So we used to travel to different places to go and compete, obviously. So one time when we went to Bulukwani, I was peeing the whole way, like every 10 minutes, almost every 10, but actually between 10 and 15 minutes. I don't have the exact time, but around, yeah, 10 to 15 minutes, I would pee like no one's business. So would actually ask the bus driver to stop because your girl needed to pee. So luckily there was a nurse in the bus with us. So this lady was a nurse and a caterer. She used to cater, like cook for us, yeah, at school. So I told her because she was a very nice person, like very open. You could talk to her, so I was very close to her. I told her like, I'm having this situation. I keep on going to the toilet every 10 minutes. I keep on being thirsty every 10 minutes. I don't know what's happening. So she was like, you know what? You need to go to the doctor. You need to go to the doctor or the hospital tomorrow. I don't want you to think twice. Tomorrow, you wake up and go to the doctor because those are symptoms of diabetes. I was like, okay. Didn't know what diabetes was. Like, I knew there was diabetes, but I didn't really know what it was, and I didn't really know that this could ever happen to me. You understand? So, okay, I got home. I told my mom. My mom knew that I was peeing a lot, but then I explained to her, like, this nurse from school explained this and this and this and that. And then she was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna go to the hospital actually. I'm gonna go to the hospital tomorrow morning to go check what's happening. So we left and went to the hospital the next day. Got to the hospital. went to the emergency room, and then we explained what's happening, because when you get to the hospital in where I'm from, you have to go first to casualty. So we went to casualty, and then I was seen by the nurse. And then I explained to the nurse what was happening. And then she was like, those are actually symptoms of diabetes. So we will just quickly check what's up. Okay, cool. So the nurse tested me, and then when she tested me, the machine came back as high. I do apologize for this. This is makeup. This is a foundation. I can't get it out anymore. Okay, so the nurse tested me and it came back. Okay, so this little machine, it's far. I will show you. This little machine, just hold on. So there's this little machine. Something like this. Ooh, yeah, something like this. So you should use something like this to test my sugar level. So basically, let me switch it on. Maybe I'll be able to show you. So basically, this machine, seems like I don't have battery, so I won't be able to show you. So this little machine, it shows numbers, how high your sugar levels are. So a normal sugar level has to be between 4.5 and 5.5 or 6, if I'm not mistaken. That is normal if you haven't eaten. So that is fasting blood glucose, something like that. So mine was high, like high. No numbers, nothing. It just was written, that machine was written HI, high. The nurse was like, Wena, do you want to die? I was like, what's wrong? It's like, this child was supposed to be she was going to be in a diabetic coma if she didn't come to this hospital. So they put me in a drip, and then, put me in a drip, and then we waited. When the drip was finished, we checked again, still, it was high. No numbers, just high. Put a second drip. When the second drip was finished, we tested again, and it was just like around 3.5 or 3. And they're like, oh, this is too low. She needs to eat something. So they gave me like a small sweet so that my sugar level could just pick up a little. And then it did. The doctor came and he's like, she can't go home. We need to monitor her today. So they did that. I stayed at home. I remember when I was changing my clothes to the hospital clothes. I was laughing. Oh my God, this clothes are so ugly. They're hideous and whatever. Then my laugh turned into cries. I started crying. And then my mom was like, what's wrong? I'm like, oh, I'm so sad. I'm so scared because I don't know what's happening. And he's like, no, you'll be fine. Don't worry. You'll be fine. So for me, because I had no information about diabetes, for me, I thought, nah, it's just one of those sicknesses, man. I'll take pills for a month or 2, and then after that, I'll be fine. Ooh, child. Little did I know that this is my life for the rest of my life. I had no idea. So I stayed at the hospital. The doctor monitored me, and then the next day they discharged me. They gave me pills and like, let's try these pills and see if they will work, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, I took the pills and I went home. I think for the first 2 to 3 weeks, I was following the diet. I was doing the right thing because I saw a dietitian and whatever. They started to, they gave me like a list of food that I need to eat and stuff. So for the first 3 weeks, yeah, I did follow the diet. After that, I couldn't because, listen, a 16-year-old, you're still a child. You have friends, right, who are living their best life. Like, they can eat anything. They can drink anything. They can do whatever. And they'll be fine. And then there's you, who is like totally different. You can't do what they do. You can't eat what they eat. So it was so difficult for me to adjust. So I went back to my old self. I was eating whatever, I was drinking whatever, which was so bad, which was so wrong. I was not supposed to do that. And yeah, after a month, I went back to the hospital, and then they're like, no, those pills are not working. You need to start using insulin. Mind you, they knew very well from the start that I'm a type 1 diabetic. I'm a type 1 diabetic, but still gave me pills. I should have started with the insulin from day one. But anyway, okay, I did start the insulin from July. Yeah, from July I started the insulin. And yeah, July till now. To be honest, it was not easy. It was not an easy journey. It was not an easy journey, honestly. Being young and diagnosed with diabetes, because I got tired having to explain myself to people. I was probably one of the first young people back at home who had diabetes, unless if there were other people, but they were not. They did not talk about it because I was very open. I've always been open about it. Always tell people because I don't want anything to happen and then people are worried or don't know what to do. So I prefer to let people know that, listen, this is my condition, I have this and this and this, but I take care of myself, so you don't have to worry. I've never been in hospital. That was the very very first and last time I was in hospital admitted. Ever since I was diabetic, I've never been at a hospital. So it was so difficult for me to understand what was happening. I was young. I was never educated about diabetes. Nobody told me what diabetes was. I knew that the old people had chukela. You understand? Now people have chukela, but I don't know. I didn't know what this chukela is. I had no idea what it was all about. So yeah, so it was difficult, especially like after grade 12, I had to go to school. I went to Bloemfontein. So every 6 months I'd come back and take medication and go back, something like that. So it was so difficult because especially living in a house where people don't have diabetes. Imagine there's 6 or 7 of you in the house, and then just you alone are diabetic. Do you think it's easy for the other 6 people to change their diet because of one person? Because of one person. So that's why I also ended up just eating whatever, because I mean, they were not gonna make 2 different meals because of one person that is diabetic. But when I moved to Pretoria and I was staying alone, I was able to do things for myself. I was taking care of myself. I was eating healthy. Although, yes, once in a while I would then the whatever that I wanted. So, and then up to here, I've been taking care of myself. I've been eating very healthy. I even joined keto. I'm on keto now, and my sugar level have been very very normal, like proper. So yeah, basically I wanted people to learn. I want people to learn because I have a foundation. It's called Little Angels with Diabetes, also just to raise awareness. I want young people to know what diabetes is. I want people, even those who don't have it, I want them to learn, to understand what is diabetes. Because what if you have a partner, or in the future you get a partner who has diabetes, so you need to know what to eat, how to take care of yourself. You need to exercise, but child, this one, very, very lazy. But I've started exercising in the house. So I just want people to learn, just to understand what really is diabetes, how it is when you have a partner. So I do have a couple of people. I did mention that I have people that will be joining us and teaching us. So also just need to let you know that this channel is not really about diabetes. There is a lot that we'll talk about. We are going to talk about beauty, going to talk about self-care, we're going to talk about a lot of different things, where I will also try to get different guests who will be assisting us with all these things. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to engage with you guys. I can't wait to uh to learn from you and you learning from us. Like, we're just going to share knowledge. I'm really excited. And yeah, because honestly, a lot of people, maybe right now, there's a lot of people who actually know what is going on, because people now know that it's not only young people who have diabetes. But yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I can't wait for us to talk about this. I can't wait to engage you in this thing. So please do tell your friends and your friends' friends and your friends and all your family members to do subscribe to this channel, because we are going to learn a lot. We are going to learn a lot. There's a lot that we're going to do. So please do subscribe, and please hit the bell so that you can be notified whenever there's a new video that is dropping. So yeah, I'm so happy. And yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining, and talk to you soon.